on? Turn your mic on. All right, I'm going to call the meeting to order. Please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you everybody for coming. Today's date is January 13th, 2020 at 6:30. It's the regular city council meeting. Roll call, we have council members Johnson, council member Hutchison, myself, and council member O'Regan. And missing we have council member Carlson, or absent. Any additions or deletions to the agenda? So a couple things we have, a little housekeeping is on the check claims. If you guys want to write down the numbers, the first number is 31675 to 31726 and 30335, 30342. The administrative I, which is December end of water report, is going to be canceled out. And if you go page 3, the scheduled police chief performance evaluation wasn't correct either, so we'll scratch that out. Anybody have any questions? The first one is the water, the December water report. She didn't get quite done.
Okay.
Scratch that out of there.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, if we don't have any questions, I'd like to get a motion to approve those changes or additions.
I will make that motion.
Motion made by Hutchinson, looking for a second.
Second.
Second by O'Regan. Any more discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Now I'm looking for consent agenda from A to E approval.
So moved.
Motion made by O'Regan, looking for a second.
Second.
Second by Johnson. Any more discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Departments, planning and zoning, do we have anything for them?
We don't.
Okay. Building, we have nothing. Fire department.
With the building thing, Lacey wanted me to mention if you guys were gonna move forward with finding an inspector or with removing the ordinance.
Well, we had voted for a new inspector, right?
That's what was voted on at the last meeting.
Right.
I don't know if we've made any progress in that. Because we're either gonna have to find an inspector soon or repeal the ordinance, because if we have the ordinance, we have to have an inspector.
Right.
I do have contact information for the one Pillager uses. He's the former Baxter, Brainerd Baxter, one of the two, Tim Cahy.
Did you
But
talk
that's
to
who
him at
Pillager
all to
uses.
see if he's,
Not about that, no.
at some point, we have to
But I know
reach out if you
He
want.
does work independently, so.
Okay. So you wanna reach out to him and see?
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
I didn't try, I mean, I'm against it.
Yeah,
so-
I wasn't sure
And
how
I'm being a
far
little
we
stubborn
were
probably.
supposed to go, so.
But, okay. Do you have any suggestions?
Nothing I can think of offhand.
The other thing I thought about was what it takes to get somebody certified, if we had a staff member who we could have certified just to handle the stuff here.
Right.
But I'm not sure if that's a possibility.
I did talk to Brian. Brian, what did you come up with?
It's quite a bit,
Is it
Um,
yeah,
more than you're willing to?
but I mean, it's almost sounded like he saved it, all the info on Dropbox, I could send it to you.
Okay.
But yeah, it was quite a bit, it sounded like.
How long do we have to make a decision? Do we know offhand?
Well, I think we need to start moving forward.
I thought it was mid-January where we had to make a decision.
So we have to make a decision tonight, because the next meeting's in
But
February.
we've made a decision. What else decision is there to make?
We can't find an inspector.
Yeah, I think we just need to assign one.
Or talk to see, I mean, they have to be willing to accept it.
When I spoke to Jan in Pillager, she said they were very happy with the inspector they have now. He was very reasonable, but
Now, is this done, or will it be voted on again, or is it done that we're
Well, so we,
getting an inspector?
we voted the last meeting 4-1 to have one, so it's pretty much done unless I get a conclusion that they want to revisit that motion and rechange it. Until then, it's done. I don't know if it's something to get a hold of the state, or the state, if their guys know, or I don't know.
let me have a list. I know I was gonna talk to Pillager, did anybody else talk to any of the other local communities?
Like I said, I'm being a little stubborn because I didn't want one, so.
Yeah,
But
I
you
get it.
guys want one, you figure it out. Not probably the fairest thing to do, but I'll be honest with you.
You know, by the end of the week, I can probably talk to Tim and get some information.
Well, ask him once, he may
Yeah.
say, no, I don't want it. And if that's the case, then and if you can think of somebody, start putting the feelers out, you know? But I think you have to be actively searching for one, so this is a start. All right. So now we go fire.
We had 15 calls for the month, 12 medicals, 3 fires, and 139 total calls for 2019. I have a couple of little announcements. The washing machine is here, if anyone would like to take a look at it, it's installed. The ambulance and one of the 2 pumps are listed on min bid currently. The auction ends Friday. And just before the meeting, the ambulance was at $1,031 and the pump was at $215. So, happy with those numbers so far.
Yep. I see your fire calendars went out.
Yep.
Is that all you guys have on, is the ones, is there more on there, just didn't take the picture?
Well, there was a couple missing.
Okay.
I think we're at 12 or 13 guys here now. People.
All right. Do you have anything else? Anybody have anything for the fire department? And we're moving on to the police. Jason?
Alright, page 11 for the police report. Had 113 calls for the month of December. Brought us to a total of 1,642 calls for the year. Brought us pretty close to evening out with Piers and Royalton put together for the 2 towns, so.
Do you know what their populations are off the top of your head?
Royalton is around 850, I believe. Piers is like
1100.
20, is that all?
I think
11?
so, I think it's just 11, if I remember right.
Okay, I was thinking it was around a little bit, closer to 2,000, but. Yeah.
Yeah, it was interesting to see that you had that on there.
And we were busy with the administrative citations as well, so that helps out too. Um, Any other questions on the monthly report? Okay, next is our pursuit policy update. Did a little modification to it, bringing it more into not compliance, but being the same, written the same as State Patrol and Morris County Sheriff's Office. As you've all seen in the media, you know, there's a lot of scrutiny over pursuits. Sometimes things go bad with them, and everybody's kind of cracking down on exactly what they can and can't do for them. So we're following that as well, or would like to. That way as well, State Patrol and Morrison County will not assist in a pursuit unless that agency also has a policy that's written similar to theirs. So I made those few changes. You can see in your copy there, it was highlighted in red, stuff that was added or changed. I would assume you guys all got a copy from Lucy.
Where is the copy of that?
I don't
You guys didn't get a
think it was
copy?
in our packet,
No.
I didn't see it when I looked yesterday.
Did you go off the platform of Morrison County, right? That's one that Morrison has? or-
Yeah, our format's a little different, but it's got all the same information.
Okay. Thank you. See it? You wanna see it, or are you comfortable with it? Sure. I think it's.
Well, you're gonna be the one to know more than we would.
Yeah, we just did read it ours, so I'm guessing he's following our footsteps.
And the red is what was changed?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
So did you kind of take it word for word with theirs?
Yes. Yeah. The changes, the added verbiage is pretty much word for word from the sheriff's office, which was pretty much word for word from the State
From their
Patrol.
attorney,
so.
yeah.
You comfortable with it? Yeah, you wanna see it, or you good? Okay. So then we need looking for a motion to approve those changes. The pursuit policy. Made by O'Regan, looking for a second.
I'll second that.
Seconded by Hutchinson. Any more discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
Okay, and next thing on the agenda was, possibility of purchasing 2 new tasers for the department. Ours are getting aged out, they only last for so long. I budgeted $2,000 for a new taser with a few cartridges. And I was able to find a company that refurbishes them. They have a 1-year warranty on them, replacement warranty. They are very much cheaper to buy them refurbished. The Morrison County Sheriff's Office has bought in a handful of them this way now. And according to their patrol sergeant, they haven't had any issues with them yet. And they've had some that are a couple of years old already, so. I think dollar-wise, it makes the most sense to purchase a refurbished one versus a brand new one. Quote is included for the 2 tasers, along with a couple extra batteries for them. They only last so long as well, so. And the old tasers we have, on hand, they will purchase back from us if they're functional and they're able to refurbish them. They'll give us money back for them, so. It'll probably be even less than what the quote price is then.
Okay, somebody wanna make a motion to approve those? I will make that motion to approve. Motion made by Johnson, looking for a second.
Second.
Second by Reagan. Any more discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
Yep, and the last thing I've got is, the FBI is requiring that all law enforcement agencies in the nation transition their records keeping to what they call the NIBRS system. It's the National Incident Based Reporting System. It has to be done by the 1st of 2021. And Morrison County and all the small town agencies are working on this, getting it to proceed and get it done. At this point, it's about an $8,000 cost county-wide, which would leave the Motley's police department's share to be about $1,600. I spoke with Chief Shermers of the Little Falls Police Department. He's kind of heading that up portion of it up. And right now, he's hopeful to find some grant money and some state aid. So hopefully a majority of that cost will be covered by that. So this time there's no cost, but by the end of the year, we could see anywhere from $0 to $1,600 to be put on this system. And it's something that's being required by the FBI. We don't have any choice in it. It's a federally mandated thing. So I just wanted you guys to be aware of it, that it just came up.
Do again? I'm sorry.
I'm sorry?
What year was that due?
We have to be changed over and operating on that system by January 1 of 2021. And that's all I have, unless you have anything for me.
Anybody have anything for Jason? So I'm gonna add one thing, and I just want the council to be aware of that, you know, I'm extremely proud of our police and working on the field with them. I hear them go on calls, and a lot of calls are all by themselves. And we're half hour away, but, you know, I hope that council appreciates that, because they do a lot of calls that they're all by themselves, they don't have help, so, and they're have courage and brave enough to do those, and there's a lot of, even some that in Morrison, they go two at a time, so. But having said that, I want you guys also to be careful. If you need help, just wait till one of us get here, so, but thank you.
Thank you.
Anybody have anything else? All right, then we're gonna move on to Public Works. Bruce.
Alright. Page 18 is a report. As you can see in the wastewater, the first two samples of the month were a little over. I couldn't quite get them down. We started a trial of the new chemical on the 16th, and you can see on the 18th and 19th they brought it down within range. So it is working. I'm trying to figure out, or trying some different scenarios to try and get the usage down. We started out using a lot more than we expected initially, but the numbers coming out of the ponds it's just a continual, just dropping, I guess. So I'm probably gonna keep on with that as long as you guys are okay with it. It's more expensive, but we're not feeding hot water into the filters. We're not running manual mode anymore. This stuff is supposed to produce about 2.5 times less sludge, so that could help us in the long run too, even though it's more expensive. So, just for a heads up on that, you might see a big bill come through here real soon. But other than that, I ain't got much more to add to that. If you got any questions on the report?
Would you explain to me
last week. A little more expensive initially, but it's working so well, it frees up so much of Bruce's time.
Well, once we get it dialed in, it's constantly tweaking. We might actually have to spend some extra money on pumps and stuff that have been letting slide because we couldn't run them in automatic anyways, and the controllers are bad on it. And now I might have to get this thing back to automated just so we can fix the stuff that we've been letting go, just so we can make this optimal. But yes. Next, citywide cleanup, I talked to the garbage company. They said the weekend we normally take, or choose is not good for them. They'd rather do the 16th, so if you're all right with that, it's tentatively scheduled right now. So it'll be the week after Mother's Day and fishing opening.
Doesn't do me any good to put it in here, this is 19.
Good.
No, I think that'll work.
Okay. Other than that, that's all I have. Unless you have something for me.
I do, can you give us an update on the building?
No change.
See, you did not want me to talk about it, did you?
I had lots of promises, but not much happened. We did have to put they did come and put some extra bracing in because one of them started to bend with the snow load here, but I talked to him on Friday. He said, "Oh, we'll start warming up a little bit, so we'll get in there one of these days." But we'll see. We'll keep prodding him. We want it done before June Fest.
Yeah,
Definitely.
be nice. Actually, I got some
It's
people
gotta
that,
be.
some people that are interested in like graduation, using it for graduation parties.
Good. We'll use that to push him along some more.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Anybody have anything else for Bruce? No? You're not even gonna complain about the rough roads? No one? Good.
Doesn't matter to me.
Then we'll just keep on moving.
Sorry.
I had to throw that in there.
They're terrible.
They are.
Yeah.
All right, well, moving on to administrative. Darcy.
I don't really have anything other than the audits, January 22nd and 23rd, and I'm assuming Lacey will be here for it.
Okay. Old business, looks like we have a hiring committee. The clerk treasurer position. We need to figure out who we're gonna put on the hiring committee for that.
I thought we already had it set, didn't we? 'Cause I know I was on it.
Not yet, we haven't set this
Oh,
one.
we haven't?
I
Oh,
think we
okay.
kind of did, but I think we should redo it. I think we
Sure.
should do it, I mean, I'd like to be on it because it's somebody that I have to work really close with.
Mhm.
I know you probably would like to be on it.
Yeah, I actually would like to, yeah.
You guys opposed of us two being on it, or
I'm okay.
Steve? Sorry. And then, I did talk to the Randall manager, Matt, and he's willing to come up and help us.
Oh, he is, okay.
So that'd be nice, have listen somebody from a different city. Do you wanna, should we put Bruce and Jason on it too?
I think so.
You guys willing to be on it? Okay. All right. I guess we do a motion to that. You wanna make a motion?
I'll make a motion.
You wanna read off the people we named on your motion, so make sure we have it on there?
Al Yoder, Amy Hutchinson, Bruce Brotherton, Jason Borge, and I didn't
That's
catch
Matt from Randall, manager,
Matt from Randall as manager. Okay.
city manager, yeah. Okay, got a motion from O'Regan, looking for a second. Anyone second it?
I can second it.
All right, second by Hutchinson. Any more discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Hiring committee, accountant assistant position, which recommended approval for hire, so we have,
We're going back here, are we gonna set this for a date here
Oh.
this Thursday?
so it closes this Thursday.
Oh, that's the closing date.
Yeah.
Do we wanna set a date or not at this point?
We can,
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to back you up.
no, but that's probably a good idea. Are you open pretty much?
Not Monday.
Monday's
We would
Martin
be
Luther
closed
King, so
anyway,
probably
yeah.
not a good time. Let me see if I work. I work all next week, but we could do it, in the afternoon. Well, not really, no.
Say, I could make time whenever for this one, so it's kind of a,
Monday the 27th would be a good day for me.
could try that.
Does that work for you, for your work, or you rather afternoon,
Um,
first day of the week? First day of the week?
as long as it's in the afternoon portion, not right away in the morning. So I have payroll.
I'll get ahold of Matt, see if it works for him too. Let's shoot for the 27th for now unless it changes with his email. I thought of, I don't know if we can do this, but I was wondering if we did the applications to the whole council and let them just rate them. And then we pick out the order or no.
I think we have a 5-person hiring committee,
Good
two
enough.
council, and 2 staff, and your other person, I think that would do it myself. I mean, I have no problem
You okay with it,
reviewing
Steve?
them, but I think that would be the best.
Well, I mean, I know it's kind of hard, you want everybody there, but we can't.
Yeah.
And at some point, you have to just kind of trust the people that are on the committee, that's kind of the object of this.
Yeah.
And like I want to do with you guys, I just did one, so, all right, sounds good. Let me see. So we said the 17th, right?
27th,
27th, I mean,
as long as that meets the,
afternoon.
oh no, we don't have to post it, never mind.
No. All right, we have a new hire. So I have the sheet here. Looks like Karen Progreba. Accepted position,
Yeah.
okay? Now, she recommended 26 hours a week, which I think is 6.5 a day for 4 days, right? Is that what you understood, 6.5 a day for 4 days?
I did understand it was 9 to 3:30, Monday through Thursday.
Okay,
I guess I didn't really do the math in my head. but-
all right. So, and you're aware of the situation now that, you know, she's gonna be here some days and some days not?
We didn't really go over that, but
Okay.
she did say, we're talking about Lacey.
Right.
And she said, you know, her daycare was over and so
Right.
then I thought, it maybe means that she won't be real available.
Right.
but-
So I guess what I'm saying is that even though it may be not 100% now, but I'm saying like Friday, maybe she's gonna need you one Friday.
Okay,
But once we get everybody together, it should work smooth, but we gotta,
right.
once we get another person
Yeah, I
hired, so,
expected there would be a little bit of a,
one way or the other.
yeah, when
Okay.
we're trying to.
Now, we had approved 20 to 25 hours, are you guys okay with if she does 26 hours, because that gives her 6.5 a day for 4 days?
Absolutely, yeah.
Steve, you good with that?
Yes.
Okay, well, we need to make a motion to approve, and then hourly wage, your pay is gonna start at $13.38 an hour?
That's what she said, yeah,
Okay.
because I didn't.
And then you're gonna have, if you do good, I think there's a review in 6 months or something like that.
Okay.
And then maybe, I think another one, another 6 months, so first. All right, need a motion to approve to put Karen Bergreba on as an employee. And then are you willing to, are you able to start tomorrow?
That's the plan, yes.
Okay, perfect.
I would make that motion.
Motion made by Amy Hutchinson, looking for a second.
Second.
Second by Reagan. Any more discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign, motion carries. Congratulations and welcome.
Thank you.
All right, I guess the other thing I was supposed to say and I didn't is that, you know, obviously there's no benefits that come with that because it's a part-time position. But I think you get PTO based on regularly scheduled hours subject to waiting period for the personal manual, whatever that means, but you may get some PTO. All right, any other unfinished business brought forward? I have one I want to personally, and I think as a council, thank Ken for all the wonderful things you've done for our city to help us out. So, I mean, no, I mean that. We were in kind of in a pickle for a little bit there, but you stepped in and helped us out, and I just want to thank you for that. All right, looking for a motion to approve resolution 2020-1, which is the banking signatures, the same as we've had them last year. If nobody is opposed to any changes, then I'd like a motion to approve that.
I would make that motion.
Motion made by Hutchinson, looking for a second.
Second.
Second by Johnson. Any more discussion? All in favor say aye. Aye. Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Second resolution is 2020-2, which is the wired automatic bank payment electric fund transfer authorization, which is on page 20. And if somebody's comfortable with that, I'd like to have a motion on that.
I would make that motion.
Motion made by Hutchinson, looking for a second.
Second that.
Second by Johnson. Any more discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. The next one's resolution 2020-3, naming the responsible authority. In 2019 was Lacey.